Hey Biden, let's play a game called Two Lies and a Truth. You go first though, and you guys in the chat, put below, tell me what you think his lies are going to be.
It look like?
Well, I hope.
Uh-huh.
I hope the legacy is that
Okay.
I kept my word. That I said
there's one.
that the reason I was running was to help change the life of ordinary people.
Okay,
reduce
another
the
one.
prospect of war.
Definitely
And,
one.
because of Vietnam.
And I'll jail you if you ever talk about the person that stole my daughter's diary that we're not supposed to talk about. We're not supposed to talk about this diary, even though it has absolutely insane statements written in it. Everything's just fine. We're all okay. Let's jail these people. Basically, this is you. This is you dancing around when you get the diary and you're supposed to pretend like it doesn't exist. So his two truths are making people's lives better. Okay, inflation continues to rise, and here's CNBC reacting to that inflation. Again, is it getting better for you? Does eyes deceive? According to my calculation, Joe Biden's doing a hell of a job.
3.5.
What was that one more time?
3.5.
Okay. Are you joking?
3.5. This is 3/10 hotter than we looked at in the rearview mirror, 3.2. To find a bigger number than 3.5, you're going back to May of last year when it was, excuse me, I am wrong, September of last year when it was 3.7. And finally, what many would consider the most important number, year over year, CPI core, 3.8. Hotter than expected equals the rear view mirror. To find a higher number, January was 3.9. And what's the lowest it's been of late? Well, 3.8. Our last look and what we have today actually is the lowest since 3.0 in April of 21. The issue is it's still running hot.
Huh. So I thought you wanted to make people's lives better. You always say, Joey, Dad used to talk about how just a little bit more breathing room. Just a little more breathing room at the kitchen table. And then Americans can finally breathe. I love that. We're going to be introducing another bill that takes away people's student loans. People that have, 100K jobs. Those people need their loans forgiven now. I feel like I'm living out of a chapter or a section from 1984 where I'm not allowed to actually use my brain or my eyes anymore for things. I'm just supposed to say, yes, sir. Yeah, Joe. You are doing a great job. Thanks for being there. Uncle Joe's got our back. And then behind you is an absolute catastrophe. As Russia continues to talk about war, talking about nuclear war, there's a news story about Burisma that just got broken, and I can't figure out who's connected to Burisma. And the Russians say Burisma has been used to fund terrorist organizations. Isn't that just a wonderful piece of news? Yeah, we're pretty close to war, and it's exciting to be alive. And your inflation continues to rise. The grocery store prices, they try to tell you it's shrinkflation. They try to tell you it's these damn grocery stores that are trying to squeeze out an extra couple cents from you. Or is it the fact that energy prices are a big reason inflation rose today? Oh, why is that? Oh, because we're switching to green energy to make your life a living hell. But you're going to feel good about it, and that's all that freaking matters, okay? So get over it. Remember, inflation is rising. If you continue to hear these stupid commentators that I watch online, because I like to see what the left is talking about. I like to see what the big Biden agenda is even saying online, because I want to know what my dad thinks, so that when he calls me, I can just have information ready to go. I'm just on edge when that happens. It's not doing too good. Inflation is rising. And they're finally admitting it. Whether it's the old way if they were to use the old way they calculated inflation, it would be way higher. But this new way is easing your inflation concerns. Even though, eggs have gone up like 60% or 45%. It's just such a... It's a very expensive time to be alive. And I know that. And I know you're going through a lot as well. And you're probably noticing your pocketbooks get tighter and tighter and tighter. And that sucks. And it sucks even more when you have a president telling you you're just fine. Again, if you're doing just fine in this economy, it's because you're well off. And that's okay. It's okay to be well off. It's not a sin. But just keep in mind that those of us who are on the lower end of the totem pole are struggling at the moment. And that is going to be, I believe, the largest base of voters voting for Trump. And that's why they're scared out of their minds. Because you can lie to rich people. Rich people can take in a lie because their concerns are so much more, they're just different concerns. They're not more minimal. They're just different concerns. So you can lie to these kinds of people. But the people that are struggling to get by, you can't lie to them. You can't show them some data or some crap. They're not going to hear that or listen to that because they can just look at their freaking pocketbooks. They can just look at their bank accounts. If you actually track what you are spending on groceries, the bill has gone up insane amounts. And what's even crazier is that most of those people that track groceries are typically people that are poor because they're not going out to eat. So they're very close to the price of what they're averaging out. And usually those of us that eat at home tend to eat the same thing, so we're very aware of the prices. So when people try to tell you that it's a white supremacist or right-wing lie, that everything is just fine and that you're part of the problem or some stupid crap, put it back in their face and show them the data. I don't care. Show them your grocery bill, how it's changed. Because I know it's affecting you. And I just want you to know I'm here with you in this moment in life. And this is insane. Joe Biden saying he's trying to make people's lives better. Don't listen to it. It's a lie. This first thing out of his mouth. I want to be a man of my word. You're not. You're known for your stupid lies and your white lies. Whether I've grown up in a Puerto Rican family, I used to be a bus driver, I used to be a professor, I grew up in a black church. They call me Bidenopoulos because of how Greek I am. I mean, the list goes on and on. This guy had to drop out of a race a long time ago that no one remembers anymore that's my age or lower because of his lies about being the top in the class. This guy is the biggest liar known to mankind. And they try to make, Trump to be this big liar. I'm sure Trump lies. Yeah, but he's not lying about being called Trumpopolis or growing up in a Puerto Rican family. If you can lie, if you make these white lies about these stupid things, you are going to lie about bigger things, including inflation. Have a wonderful day, and remember to drop a like if you don't mind. Put a comment below. It helps out the algorithms and it helps make this a possibility for me to this to become a job for me. I really hope you do. I'm figuring out my internet. My internet is coming back. I had to get I'm getting a new router because, dear God, I have a router that's 10 or 15 years old. Don't judge me. It's just not working like it used to. It's she doesn't hum. Okay? She doesn't hum, and she doesn't dress the same as when we first got her. That sounds kind of weird. Have a great day.